Welcome to St. Louis, the gateway to the West and the birthplace of the IBEW. I'm Len Turner. For the next week, we will be your guide to all the sights and sounds of the 39th IBEW International Convention. More than 2,000 delegates from across North America are here to take a look back at our founding and to look forward to a brighter future. Members have been arriving throughout the weekend here in St. Louis, getting registered for the convention and getting excited for the week to come.
It's a great way to network and meet other brothers and sisters across this country.
Pretty impressed so far. I mean, we've got a big venue here, obviously hundreds and hundreds of people, so we'll see what it brings.
Convention 125. There's going to be new change. We got a new president. All that just basically changes what we're looking at.
In addition to the official business of the convention, attendees and delegates are also hoping to see some of the best of the Gateway City.
Loving the town. We got in yesterday, had a great time already.
A lot of history. I mean, this is where it started, you know? So I'm looking forward to going seeing our home, you know, where it started day one.
And even after 125 years, bonds of brotherhood and sisterhood remain strong.
I mean, the brotherhood is the brotherhood, you know, and at the end of the day, it's about everyone coming together here and us moving forward, especially what's going on in America today.
Times are tough and friends are few. The IBEW is the place for you, my friend.
Don't forget, the convention starts Monday morning, bright and early at 9 a.m. The big events of the day include the opening ceremonies, election of the IBEW leadership team, and the keynote address from the elected international president. Just a few blocks from the convention center, this building is where it all began. It's where Henry Miller and the other founders of the IBEW met for the very first convention. Today, it's a museum and it's open to the public.
1, 2, 3, cut.
Well, today we have the ribbon cutting of the Henry Miller Museum. The work itself has been, the construction itself has been an 11-month project, and the work itself has been about a 2-year project. It was truly amazing to watch it all come together. It was a tremendous amount of work, and like I say, without two of my guys in my office, Dave Roth and John Karoff, we could have never got this thing completed.
I think this is awesome for the people to be here, and what a beautiful day, you know, as we open this museum and remember the history of what we're all about and how we got started.
So all the contributions that came this way, all of the help that came this way, I am forever grateful on behalf of the constituency in this ward, and most especially for this city.
Not just the building, it's just the symbolism of the building and the commitment of these guys and the commitment of everybody since our beginning.
I can't think of a better way to celebrate our convention than by honoring our past with the dedication of this building and park.
The members across the country, the outpouring of support, financial support to make this happen has just been overwhelming. A lot of the construction, they had to rebuild a lot of things and strengthen it up, but now it's solid. It's going to be here for 125 years, you know, plus.
We got the Expo. It's where all the vendors come to show off all their union products, their services, and also they employ our members. We have a little over 100 vendors, about 120 booths.
It's beautiful, it's spread out, got plenty of room, lots and lots of vendors, everything that's of interest to an IBEW member.
It takes a little over a week just to set this area up. It's been taking us a year planning for this.
I think it's awesome. I mean, there's plenty of things to look at, and just to be able to network and interact with people has just been absolutely amazing.
Not only do we have an expo where the vendors are showing off all their products, we this year have the museum.
Pretty much everything here is taken from the IBEW Museum in DC, so this serves as a replica of that facility. So for visitors who are unable to visit the facilities in DC, they can come here and get a taste of IBEW's passion for its history. We have artifacts here that are representative of all the industries of electrical work that the IBEW represents. It's a truly great recreation of the IO's museum, and it's a great testament to how much passion the IBEW has for its history.
One of the things that makes the IBEW so special is the unique makeup and the diversity of our membership. Over the past few days, hundreds of members came together to talk about issues.
You'll find Renew activists and next-gen activists leading the way.
I hope the attendees get a little more sense of how urgent it is for people to get more involved in the union and how necessary it is to give back. We have to give a little more than just going to work and paying our dues.
It's awesome. Awesome to learn and be here, so and see everything, see all the people that are, just like me.
We heard some stories of women starting out in the IBEW, their struggles, and then also we've heard the success, where we're at today.
What was really great about the caucuses, not only was it just let's talk about and identify concerns, or it was also about celebrating victories, and it was also about identifying tangible tools that people can take home and choose to implement or employ.
Well, it's always enlightening to find out the direction that the IBEW is going in, and I think the message came across loud and clear that we're not really voting for the candidate per se, as we're voting for ourselves, for the candidate that believes in the labor movement.
For us, it's important to update those members of what we're doing, what's happening, what they need to be aware of out there, and how it impacts their lives, their communities, their families, and more specifically, their jobs.
It's an opportunity to share with other members of the IBEW that haven't been exposed to what the EWMC is about. We're an advocacy group for women and people of color to get them into leadership positions within the IBEW.
Seeing a lot of guys nodding who've never even heard of EWMC, and it's good to see the IBEW moving forward.
We are listening to music and eating cupcakes and enjoying ourselves.
How are we all feeling out there today? It's what IBEW delegates do before getting down to business. A picnic and party, and a chance to meet up with brothers and sisters from across North America.
I've never seen anything like this magnitude with all electricians in one place at one time. It's really neat. It's really special.
This is international, so you got British Columbia here, you got people from Hawaii, all over the place, and it's just awesome to know that all these are my brothers and sisters.
You're getting to meet a lot of people from a lot of different states, especially being from Canada. You're meeting a lot of the guys from the States, so it's good.
Love, friendship, unity, solidarity, that's how I feel. I mean, everybody's got the same purpose in life that we're here for, and I think it's good.
I'm excited, I'm happy to be here, and I'm just enjoying myself being around my brothers and sisters. High five!
First time I've ever been to St. Louis. You walking down, you see what Henry Miller envisioned years ago to what it is now 125 years later, so it's fantastic.
This is where everything started. This is where it originated. There's so much history.
We're one big IBEW family.
After the picnic, time for a little comedy. And a concert from the legendary Steve Miller Band.
We're really jazzed up, and it's been great.
While workers put the finishing touches here on the convention floor, IBEW members headed out into the community this week. It's the first of its kind day of service, and a great way to wrap up our show with a look at the very best of the Brotherhood.
We are giving back to the St. Louis community where we started, where the IBEW was founded. And we're celebrating our 125th anniversary, and since we're having all these delegates here, we might as well go out and give back to the community where the IBEW started. There's 26 different projects that we were doing, and we had, I'd say, 350 to 400 people volunteered their time.
Let me mark my deal here.
My name is Joshua Peters. I serve as the state representative for the 76th district here in the city of St. Louis. We have mass shootings, murders that take place right in this community, and to make an investment such as what we did today is going to definitely improve the quality of life for the folks in this area.
giving back to the community. That's part of who we are as the IBEW Hearts and Minds International Union. We want to give back to the very people that provide us jobs all year long, and we need the support of the communities, and we want to support the very communities that we live in.
I think the IBEW Day of Service is important because it's showing John Q. public that the IBEW gives back.
In the city of St. Louis, we talk about how labor isn't necessarily doing what they're supposed to do, is what some people say. I beg to differ, and this right here is proof to show that labor cares. Thank you all for coming out again today, and I appreciate everything that you all are doing. Thank you, sir. So much.